Welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday evening. Situated in the heart of our city, Geelong Private Hospital is a busy facility caring for thousands of patients each year. With a wide range of health services for local people, a recent upgrade continues to deliver the quality of excellence, as Ian Nichols reports.
This is Geelong Private Hospital. There's been quite a lot of redevelopment going on here. It is really sensational. They've just completed a brand new 17-bed ward up on the 5th floor with exciting views. And so is the General Manager, Luke Edwards. He's very excited about what's happening here at Geelong Private.
Yeah, it's very exciting news for Geelong Private and Geelong particularly, with 17 extra beds just finished almost 2 weeks ago now. As you can see outside, there's a great view from the rooms, all singles. And we're very excited about the growth opportunities.
Well, you wouldn't mind at all being in hospital, I'm sure. This is just sensational, isn't it?
It is a lovely view, and it's an unfortunate circumstance coming to hospital, and this hopefully would make it a more pleasurable experience. As you can see by the room, it's fairly well appointed, and they're very state-of-the-art. There's been approximately $8 million so far spent on at least 3 levels out of our 5 so far. It's a progressive upgrade, but also a refurbishment, and you can see by this is a whole new ward we've built, but the other levels are all being upgraded to a current and very modern standard as well.
Well, we are fortunate to have such a modern facility here and a private hospital of this standard, and it's not quite complete yet by the sound of things, Luke.
No, we've still got possibly one level on level 4 that needs just a minor refurbishment. It's still very modern, a lot of single rooms, but we're hoping to get it to this standard very shortly, and that's still part of the process. And it never stops, unfortunately. You're always trying to upgrade and get the latest and greatest, so we'll keep going and forging ahead. So.
Well, we'll certainly take our cameras around these 17 new rooms here. On what level are we on at the moment?
This is level 5, this is the top of the building. We have 3 levels of wards, level 5, level 4 and level 2. And our 3rd level is our theatre complex, where we have an angio suite, 4 theatres and a day theatre, which performs all the operations of the hospital.
Well, I'm sure if you need to come to hospital, there wouldn't be a better place in the state of Victoria than what we're seeing here today at Geelong Private.
I'd like to hope so, and it's a credit to our staff and doctors that work here, the care they provide, so that's one of the big pluses about this place.
At Geelong Private Hospital, this is Ian Nichols reporting for News Geelong.
Van Loon's Nursery has been an established Geelong landmark since 1965 and continues to flourish. Another major nursery award coming its way, as Debbie Meaney reports.
Van Loon's Nursery has won 2 awards each year, national and state, for the best nursery. And I caught up with Matthew Hart to tell us about these lovely awards that they've won, and they're hoping to win again and make it a hat trick this year in April.
The April award, they'll announce whether we've won for the best garden centre in Australia. Previously we won the same award for 2010 and have won also in another category in 2007. So I've been here for about nearly coming up to 17 years later on in the year, so I've had a great time so far.
And what criteria are involved in getting these awards?
Essentially, there's 3 categories in the retail awards, and it goes on turnover. There's a small, medium and large categories, and we're lucky enough to be in the large category. We've got a great turnover, lots of loyal customers that keep us nice and busy.
You've got some great stuff here. I presume you like a great garden centre that offer lots of advice and suggestions to people that come?
That's right. One of the key services is providing inspiration for customers, answering all their common questions, like what's wrong with my citrus, why are the leaves yellowing, or what got a place to fit in the garden, what plants can I put in there.
And how did you actually get involved in gardening yourself in the first place?
I got into gardening. My grandmother was a very keen gardener, and through involvement with her, my brother and I would put together watering systems. But after leaving university, I was looking for work, and was fortunate enough to find a gardening job in a local at a local homestead, and that would provided me a great start life, and then a job here at the nursery came up, and I was able to get a spot here and started off as a gardener and handyman, and have worked my way up ever since. So I've been very fortunate.
And you took over a few years ago with Heidi as well?
That's right. Heidi and I took over the nursery about 5 years ago now. We initially went into partnership with the former owners, the Van Loons, which was a great sort of stepping stone for us. We weren't jumping totally into the deep end. But yeah, since then, Heidi and I have been running it ourselves, and we've been lucky enough to, even throughout the drought, the business has grown for us, and we've had, as the awards show, been reasonably successful.
At Van Loon's Nursery in Wellington, this is Debbie Meaney for News Geelong.
Thank you, Debbie. Wesley Centre for Life Enrichment is an important outreach of the Wesley Uniting Church. Geelong and its services are available to all people, regardless of religion, beliefs, background or income, as Meryl Friend reports.
I'm here at the Wesley Uniting Church in Yarra Street, and I was able to catch up with family support worker Bet Phillips, in which she's talking about grief related to accidents and deaths in the workplace. There's a new DVD out called Profit and Loss, and that helps to provide services for those who are needing the support.
Our core work would be visiting people in their own homes, just following a work-related fatality, and the work-related fatality could be a traumatic incident in a workplace. It could also be a work-related suicide where workers contributed in some way to the suicide. It's not always one thing that sends someone to make those choices, but there are a lot of contributing factors, and sometimes work can be part of that. And also heart attacks due to work stress, and also asbestos-related illnesses as well.
So something like an illness from asbestos would be an ongoing proposition for people, but other situations would be very instantaneous, and lots of people wouldn't know where to turn. What would they do if that happened to them?
They could go to our website, which is www.cmn.unitingcare.org.au, and that would find us.
And you get referrals from solicitors and people like that after people are dealing with these situations. What other supports are you able to provide?
One of the supports we provide is certainly the home visits, and they would probably be the most important. It's an opportunity for being able to look at photos with the family, talk about memories. Often we'd create a sacred space that people can identify with, and in families, not everyone's grieving in the same way on the same time, and so having a little area in the home that has some mementos, someone can go and hold something that belonged to the person who died, and do some remembering, light a candle, play some music, whatever it is that gets them through some of those tougher moments.
Here at the Wesley Uniting Church, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.